Hello everyone and welcome to the episode 1 of our Package of the Week series. So we are starting a new series on our channel in which we'll be exploring some of the best packages that are available in our Flutter community. For episode 1, the package that we are going to explore is Liquid Swipe. Liquid Swipe is a great package which helps in delivering beautiful UI to our end customer. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we will start with creating a new Flutter project. So for creating a new Flutter project, I will enter this command and this will open up the command palette for me, and here I will write Flutter new project and click on application, and it will ask me for the place where I want to save this particular application. I will click on documents, and now I will enter the name of this as Liquid Swipe tutorial. I'll just wait for the Flutter command to create a project for me, and I guess the project has been created successfully and we are also in our main.dart file. Now the thing that what we can do here is we will delete the Linux folder, the MacOS folder and the Windows folder. And now let me just close this Explorer tab and we can go to a Safari window to see the package that we will be using. So I will write Liquid Swipe here. And now here you can see this is the package that we will be using in this tutorial. And if we scroll a little bit here, you can see this is a basic example which is being designed by the developer. And now if we scroll a bit, here you can see getting started. All we need to do is just save this particular thing and we are good to go. So what we can do here is we will just minimize this thing, and first of all do check whether you have this extension Prospect Assist, because this extension is very grateful when it comes to adding packages directly to your Visual Studio Code. So we'll open up the command palette and here we will write add dependencies, and then we will enter the name of the dependency as Liquid Swipe. Okay, so I guess the package has been successfully added. Now what we can do here is we will delete everything, and here we will write import material.dart, then we will write void main and run app. So we have to create a new stateless widget for our application. This will be my app, and here we can write my app. Now inside this widget build we have to return a material app, and this material app can have, let's say, a home of scaffold. And before we start coding or before we start designing the Liquid Swipe, we will run our application. So here I can just go and click on this start debugging, and then we will just wait for this to start on our simulator.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we got the application started here. First of all, we can remove this debug banner that is present, and now inside our scaffold we will call our Liquid Swipe. So here if we write Liquid Swipe, so if you click on this package Liquid Swipe, here you can see we have some information, or rather the parameters we can pass to this particular class. The important one is this pages, which will be a list. So these pages can be the screens in which we want to do the Liquid Swipe. So let's say I will write here list pages, and these pages can be container. We are using container here because it is generally suggested here also to use a container for creating the UI design. So we can do a container here. The color can be colors.red. We can again copy and paste this 2 or 3 times. Let's change the color to yellow, and here let's change the color to blue. If I click on save, nothing happens because we have to assign these pages to our Liquid Swipe. So we will write pages. It is showing me the argument list dynamic cannot be assigned to the parameter. So if I write final pages, and now it's okay. And we can remove this. If I click on save, and here you can see we have the Liquid Swipe here, and this looks so awesome. If you just swipe right from here, or rather swipe it back, we are shown with this swipe animation. Now we have some more properties here which can be something like we can assign the slide icon widget, which can be icons dot arrow back iOS. Okay, right now it is not in the center, so we can just provide position slide icon. This can be 0.5. So with this 0.5 it is in center. If we change this to 1, it will be on top. So I guess 50% is okay. We can also assign the size to this. 20 is much smaller, we can do with 50. 50 is much bigger, I guess. We'll just assign the sign in a while, but other than the sign, we have a little bit of more information here. If you hover over this, you can see we can assign the wave types. This wave type can be wave type dot liquid reveal. So if you click on save and reload, so right now it will be doing the liquid reveal for us. If we do a circular reveal, then it will be in this form, which I generally think is not a good looking design. So I guess the wave one is quite classy design, and personally I like that liquid reveal. So I can just decrease this to the original shape. And now there are a few more properties, like you can enable the loop. What this loop here do is, let's say I reload. So we have 3 containers. We will start from red, then yellow, and then blue. So if the loop is enabled, then we are again redirected to the red container after the blue container is swiped. So if you see, we are again here to the red one. If you change the value as false and reload the application, then if you go from here to blue, then you cannot move to the red screen again. You are here at the last screen, which is our blue screen, blue color container. So we generally do this as true. And now full transition value can be 300. This is according to your preference. And then the important thing is we have to enable the side reveal. So after we click on save, then the side reveal has been enabled for us. You can assign a const value here. So now it's time to code our container, but before we code our container, let me just open this in Finder. So inside our liquid swipe tutorial folder, or rather our project folder, we have to create a new folder and we will write the name as assets. You can paste this thing. You can get the link of all of these in the description if you really want them. And now I can go to my perfect YAML file, and here we can just uncomment this and write here assets and close this and reload this again. So we have restarted the application. Now it's time to code this thing. This color can be color.white for the first container, and let's say a children of column, in which we will have the main axis as center, and then we can create some children's like padding. This padding can be only from bottom, and the child can be image.asset, and our image will be assets. And here if you see the name test1.png, height can be 300, width can be 300, let's say. Reload the application. Right now we are shown with this yellow borders everywhere, so we can just give the width of this container as double.infinity. And okay, so this looks nice. The other thing that we can do here is, after this padding thing, we can again add a new padding, and this will be only, top can be 10, bottom can be 20. This is totally up to you how you define this. We will write book your cap within few seconds, and the style can be, this style will be here, text style. Style can be, let's say, colors.gray. Font size can be 20. Font weight can be bold. Perfect. book your cab within few seconds. So we got the first screen done. We can just copy this container and paste it again. 1, 2. So inside this we will write this as yellow. This can be test 2. The thing that we can here do is locate your cab with just few clicks, and other than that we can just do a test 3 here, and we can change the text as your safety is our priority. And now let's reload the application and see how it is looking. So we have the first screen here as book your cab within few seconds. If we scroll this a little bit, okay, we can just change the color of this from gray to white. So we have changed it to, so let's change it to, let's say, colors.black. And now if we reload the application, so here you can see we have the first screen. If we just do a liquid swipe here, locate your cab with just few seconds, and the last screen. So this was our package of the week, and stay tuned for future videos. So if you have not subscribed the channel yet, do subscribe the channel. Thank you.